And we are back, GMAC and Winnie, coming at you with another edition of the Outlaw Blitz podcast.
The fat guy
Zombie Winnie, let's get dangerous.
The fat guy thriller dance. I love that video. That thing is evergreen. It never gets old. It's classic.
And it was so unique at the time that it came out.
It was like the full version is like your
8 minutes or something.
Yeah, like a 10, cinematic mini film. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, and then one of the greatest memes ever came from
the
there.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So happy Halloween to everybody out there. It is Halloween tonight. Hopefully you're done trick-or-treating. You're sorting your candy. You didn't find any razor blades or needles.
Hopefully, yeah. Some assholes are probably handing out Narcan.
Yeah, probably. I did see something funny on Pat McAfee this week leading up to Halloween, and it was AJ Hawk said somebody was handing out ice cold cans of Pepsi when he was a kid. He goes, it was the greatest house. And one of Pat McAfee's guys goes, fuck that. I would have fired that right through the window, handing me a Pepsi. You better hand me a goddamn Coca-Cola.
I hope at this point the Yankees are up or have won the World Series.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think there's people out in Montana dressing like Gay Sal?
Yes.
Big Gay Sal,
1,000%.
Yeah. Just shirts tucked into jeans.
Right. So fucking
with
gay.
chops.
With a giant white head on the back of his neck as well. I think I heard
you know what that does is that holds the link to his chain.
Right. Actually, I think it was just a leftover uncleaned spot from Bukaki.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, he took a lot of shit last week. A lot of shit last week.
Looking at him with the tucked-in shirt from behind, he has the physique of Lobster Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob. I don't know what the fuck that is. He's just like, not a V, just straight. Straight, yeah.
It's like a billboard. His shoulder blades go to his ass cheeks, right to his calves.
Yeah, he's the 2x4 getting nailed from behind.
Yeah.
So,
like all studs, they get nailed from the rear.
Does he know? Pod Deck episode became Scurv Deck episode.
So when I left here, I went to the football game,
right? And
I immediately, and we might have fucked up. Hold on. Nope, we're good.
Good.
I immediately said to him, "Yo, you were trashed on our show this week." And he's like, "You fucking assholes. I can't wait to hear
it." You know?
Yeah.
He's such a... I love him.
So nice. So an entire town out in Montana is just dressing up as Montana Meat owner.
Yeah.
BGS.
Yeah. It's the cost, if you can buy it in their local spirits, it's paste on chops.
Yep.
Pair of chaps.
Assless chaps.
Assless chaps.
Yep.
And...
a belt with your T-shirt tucked in.
Right. and glued on a chest hair that pours out of the top of the T-shirt.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
And it just says, and the front of the T-shirt just says, "I'm a nice guy."
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
It's got a little button, too. If you press it, it just goes, "Gay."
Gay. And then you get a little honorary ribbon that says "Scurv of the Week."
Yes. You get a free swag bag with it because Sal would have it no other way.
Yep. And it would be shit that's either 2 sizes too big or too small because he takes everybody's.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. I love it.
Yeah. It was awesome. He's great to make fun of.
Oh, he's a good sport.
So what else been going on?
Oh, not much.
Not in the creative mindset the last couple of weeks. We're got to give ourselves a break a little bit.
Yeah.
So but the Poddex thing worked. We got a lot of good feedback from that. It was an enjoyable, fun episode. So
I'll put this out there because he'll be watching it again next week drunk, I'm sure.
You cannot call us, Matt.
No, you cannot. This is recorded
I knew
on
exactly
a
what you're
different day.
Yeah.
And it comes out live on Thursdays. So no, there's not a call in.
No matter how horny you get, you cannot call us, Matthew.
Right. And in that state, I don't know. I don't want to take that call.
No.
We might get canceled in one shot.
Well, I mean, day one of having a national fucking sponsorship. Yeah. He did that. So. Yeah.
I was just reading the comment. I'm like, oh man, he's in rare form tonight.
It was my fault for just responding off the first one.
Yeah.
But
that's all right.
It is what it is.
Listen, it definitely
a lot of playbacks though.
That's what I even on YouTube within the first few minutes I noticed like double digits. I was like, okay,
yeah,
like maybe
we're starting. It's starting to gain some legs. And do some stuff. So it's cool. And who knows? It might have been that "Don't Follow Shaq" thing. Yeah, man, that thing was whistling in there. Shaq leaves his mark, bro.
Oh,
all right, so it being Halloween, we decided. I mean, we're going to do the pod deck thing again because I think it creates the most authentic conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? But we decided we are definitely going to do a top 5. This week's top 5, the top 5 Halloween costumes from 2024. And as usual, our video brought to you by Moranti Plumbing and Oil, 901-4194. If you reach out to Josh and have him come fix your pipes or clean your pipes, he will smell good. And if you mention this podcast, you get a service charge discount simply by screenshotting our screen here.
Right. And his costume is available also at Spirit Halloween.
Also under the Mr. T startup kit. And you just don't use the hair, you buy a hat.
The version with him, though, it comes with 5 bottles of cologne.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to change our everything's like super. That's all right. I was trying to change the font that we're using.
Once you go to pod decks, you got to go to the picture of BGS up in the corner.
I will. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll put it in the corner. I'll put it right in the middle of the screen.
There you go.
All right. My number 5, Deadpool and Wolverine. It was a big year for that. Higher on the list. Okay.
Yeah. My number 5, I think it's cracks the top 5 every year. The big 3: Freddy, Jason, Michael.
Easiest one to do. Well, Jason's the easiest.
As soon as you
and Michael Myers.
As soon as you walk into our local Halloween shop, right to the right is the Freddy section, the Jason section, the Michael section.
Yeah.
But it's weird, they've gone completely retail as far as it goes beyond just the mask and the accessories. You can buy regular Freddy t-shirts, fucking wall hangings, hats, socks, whatever you want.
Some people, this is their Christmas.
It is.
It's not for me. I always like to buy. Too. Yeah, I always like to buy full size candy bars and hand them out to the kids with the best costumes.
Fair.
You know what I mean? And then kids like, I didn't get a good costume. You had a shitty costume.
You suck it out.
Tell your parents to get you something better.
Right.
My number 4, Beetlejuice / Bob the Shrunken Head Guy.
One higher on my list.
All right.
My number 4, hopefully we don't really do this much, but hopefully our next president, Mr. Donald Trump.
My son's going as him.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got the hat, the suit, the whole thing. He's going to put orange makeup on.
Is he going to somehow try to...
Well, that's why he grew his hair out.
Oh, he grew it back out? So he's going to have...
Yeah, so he's going to have it coming out of the hat.
He's got them curls, man.
Yeah.
So
he's going to have it all hanging out of the hat on the sides.
Right. And I love it because Donald was not afraid to put the fries in the bag, bro.
He sure wasn't.
It was good shit.
Yeah.
And apparently, the ice cream machine works at that McDonald's now.
Yeah, he went and fixed it. Yeah. My number 3, this one I always think is funny. The wife dresses as a pumpkin, and then husband dresses as Peter with orange makeup around his mouth.
Oh, that's a good one.
Peter the pumpkin eater. Yeah.
I like that.
That's pretty awesome.
I had Beetlejuice and Bob. What one do you think's more popular?
Bob's probably easier to do because you're just going to put the shrunken head in there and probably look out the jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Beetlejuice, it's a lot of work to get to Beetlejuice. Yeah, you're doing a pinstripe suit, the fatter pinstripe suit, but it's a lot of makeup to do, like the zombie look with the black eyes and the hair back, and you got to have long enough hair to do
disgusting, like decaying parts. Yeah. I get that. Again, now we're up to 2 in a row because yours were already on there. So also Deadpool and Wolverine, and I agree. TikTok has kept that movie front and center with all the TikTok videos.
But it was probably the movie of the summer.
Oh, 100%.
So a lot of kids are coming back to that. Right. They're going to be Wolverine or Deadpool easily. You know what I mean? It's what's popular.
It's funny. One dark horse pick would have been Venom.
Yeah.
But it's coming out.
It's only now
late.
coming out.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. What are we up? I'm up 2, number 2.
You're number 2, yeah.
I don't know what. Okay, we're good. Whew, the whole screen went blank, like it shut off. But we're good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. All right, number 2. This is a combination one. Caitlin Clark
Okay.
/ the Duncan rappers from the Super Bowl. It was Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Remember they wore the. You don't remember the commercial?
No.
You don't remember this Dunkin' Donuts commercial?
No.
They wore like pink fucking suits with the Run DMC hat.
Oh, that's.
And they were the rappers for the Dunkin' Donuts.
That's pretty awesome. All right.
I could see those two being big. Caitlin Clark.
If you've
a lot of little girls are going to be Caitlin Clark.
Sure.
I feel like that she was polarizing this year.
And her jersey can easily be purchased on the TikTok shop for like $10.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Up to number 1.
You're number 2.
Oh, that was Deadpool Wolverine.
Okay, number 1. We might have the same thing.
I have Diddy.
Diddy and a bottle of baby oil.
There you go. Now the funniest.
You could just be going to the party with the baby oil,
and they know who you are.
Yeah. Yep.
I am the world's largest pine tree right now.
Yeah.
The funniest thing I saw was the mask that they're selling on TikTok is one of those thin, like stretchy cloth masks. But you pull it on,
and it contours to your face
perfectly. And it's him with that big cheesy grin. I'm like, oh, this is going to be the number 1 seller.
And what's going to be funny is to see the variations that come out off of that.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know, the Biebs, the Meek Mills, all the stuff. How many people come as Diddy with pink cocaine in a bag?
Yeah.
Because apparently that's a thing now, pink cocaine.
Animatronic clapping ass cheeks.
Yeah.
In the front lawn. Oh, God. That's so bad.
You remember that sound?
That's scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that was a fun top 5 to do.
Yeah.
Now I think I couldn't put it on my list, but I guarantee couples are going to go for it. Travis and Taylor.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce and Taylor
Swift. I almost
Swift.
put Tay-Tay on.
Yeah. Kids have been going as her forever. You're going to see not in a bad way. You're going to see a ton of Harry Potters. You're going to see a ton of Minions, a ton of Inside Out. They had another movie this year. You're going to see a bunch of Disney princesses like you always do. But I always look for that unique one, like one that people put time into. And if you get it, you really get it. And if you don't, you're just like, oh.
You should go as G. McAfee.
G. McAfee, yeah. Just cut off sleeves.
I love watching his NFL highlight videos.
Yeah.
My favorite one is
when he lays up to himself.
Recovered.
Yeah. And that wasn't called.
He just did it?
What they did is they noticed in special teams, they noticed they kept bailing out. And he's like, yo, if they're going to bail out, I'm just going to kick it to myself. And he did. Awesome. And he said, if I didn't recover that thing, my ass was chewed, you know?
He did the bow, him doing
the golf shot.
Him doing the Connor walk.
Yep.
And him doing the Razor Ramon, too.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
And he's a big wrestling mark.
Yeah. And a big wrestling announcer now.
And
too.
he had a couple huge sticks going out of bounds. He hit some. He laid the wood to some people.
Fucking dude, man.
Yeah.
I would say there's a couple stout punters out there. Weatherford, I don't know if he still punts for anybody. Steve Weatherford was fucking jacked.
Yeah.
But I think 2 of the biggest guys I can think of as punters and kickers were Jano, Sebastian Janikowski, and McAfee. Were guys that were not afraid to fucking lay the wood when necessary.
If you're a pro athlete and you're just punting footballs, why not lift weights and get your body up? Because if you're going to have to, at some point you may have to make a tackle.
Right.
And he did. He wasn't just a punter. He did kickoffs. The only reason he didn't kick extra points was because they had the greatest kicker ever in Adam Vinatieri.
Yep.
So,
and they had 2 really good ones back to back. It was Vanderjack,
then Vinatieri. Yeah, some idiot kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to break back into the pod decks because, like we said, this was good. It created stuff on the fly that we had to do. We will go with the Would You Rathers right out of the gate. They were fun. So these are the cards we did last week. We'll shuffle up this week's deck. We'll each get 5 and we'll rip through.
You got them facing the...
I got them facing the opposite way.
The ones that we did?
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to me.
Oh, this is terrible.
All right, go ahead, buddy.
Number 1. Would you rather your fingers always feel sticky or your throat always feel itchy?
Both are terrible.
They are.
I think I would fingers feel tacky because my throat itching all day. You just be going. By the end of it, you'd have some kind of
drink.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, yeah, you're just trying to clear your throat, and you've consumed 3 gallons of water.
Like Jake the Snake Roberts, yo. Right? Just all fucked
delivering
up.
the promo.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right. Number one for me. Would you rather wear a onesie 24/7 for a year or horsehead costume for a month straight?
Oh, man. I guess the horsehead costume.
In the summer, you know how hot a onesie would be with everything tucked in?
Right.
Just
and you got to
keep all that heat in there. Yeah.
It's going up my back like a child.
Just like a baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think the horsehead costume for a month. You pick like the shittiest month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it in March.
Even this time of year, you could do it.
You could.
You know what I mean?
Like today's beautiful, but it's chilly.
But if you put it on, like say Halloween, you got to get through then. Yeah. But Thanksgiving would suck. Yeah, like January. Just fuck it.
Would you rather lick the pus out of a pop zit or a busted blister?
I'm
going blister.
Blister.
It's that clear shit. At least.
Yeah. Well, if you get a blister on your finger and it pops, you're always like, you don't pop on your thing and go, oh, look a zit. That's disgusting.
Sal's going for the zit.
Well, just because it is the same color and texture as something else.
Correct.
All right. Number 2. Would you rather have your face printed on money or your own small town named in your honor?
Small town, I guess.
Winnieville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one already. It's about 20 minutes south.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, but that one's HI.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have my face on money.
Yeah?
Like if it's going to be actual currency, fuck yeah, man.
That'd be all right.
George Washington's been dead forever and he's still on money.
Still know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Ben Franklin's on it and I'm not a president. So why would I have money?
True.
Like Ben Franklin. He has a huge cock.
That's right.
Right? That's why they put him on the money.
Wood.
Yeah, they used to send him to bang all the fucking women and he'd get favors. Works for me.
Right.
There's got to be some kind of legend. 200 years from now, they'd be like, why the fuck is this non-president on money?
Yeah. They're sending Sal to the Senate, I heard.
Yeah.
For favors. It's all guys.
Yeah.
Is my turn?
Yeah, number 3.
Would you rather be able to record your thoughts or your dreams while you sleep?
Dreams while I sleep.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts, how many times do you go, oh my God, I had that thought, you got to write it down. But your dreams, like, after, like, how many dreams you have and you don't remember any of it, right?
Right.
But those real vivid ones.
Put some shits on the hub.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. Yep. My number 3, would you rather abolish war or find a cure for every type of cancer?
Every type of cancer.
I agree. Because the world's been people have been warring with each other forever.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to stop.
Yeah.
Just takes one asshole.
Yeah.
But the problem is the asshole that could have been taken out with cancer, we now cured.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a bullet instead. Your mom, yeah.
With 9 years, and she just got bad news again this week. So.
Well, just in general, cancer, like how they don't have a cure for it.
And it fucks it.
So many families.
It affects everybody.
Everybody. Yep. I agree with
you. Would you rather have long nose hair or long ear hair? We've all had Tarzan from time to time.
Yeah, I think nose, because you'll feel it.
Yeah.
Somebody will tell you. Ear hair, people just kind of think about it. You see people with ear hair, you're just like, what the fuck kind of elf is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But nose hair, somebody be like, yo, when you got a hair hanging out your nose, just rip it out, right?
Eyes water for a minute, you're good.
Yeah. Number 4, would you rather be in shape and have a great body but ugly face, or have a gorgeous face but be overweight?
I'm already number 2, so I'll take number 1.
Yeah. That's it, right? Number 2 already works for us, so right. Number 1.
And would you rather have to grow, hunt, and kill your own food, or eat only Taco Bell for a year?
Taco Bell. I mean, I could do the other one.
Man.
Grow, hunt, and kill your own food?
Yeah.
Taco Bell's got good breakfast, bro. And they got enough
They do.
variety on the menu that you could.
You're dealing with blood either way. It's either Taco Bell, you're shitting blood out of your ass for a year, or you got to kill and clean everything. Yeah, Taco Bell.
Yeah, and I'm not I don't like fish, so like that's out.
I'm just thinking a snow cone machine.
Well, although it's not going to be hard for me. I'm just going to go shoot cows and chickens.
I'm just going to get a snow cone machine to go with the Taco Bell.
There you go.
You'll be down to blotting at some point.
Or snow cone machine. Yep, you're right. And my number 5, and this one's, I'm very curious to know what you pick on this one. Would you rather give up sex for a year or your cell phone for a year?
Sex for a year.
I knew you would. You cannot put that fucking phone down. That's how fucking terrible you are with that shit.
Yeah.
No way. You would give up sex for a year. You might as well go be in a monastery with your phone.
Yeah. Hey, listen, my phone, I still got the hub.
Yeah, but what if that's end masturbation?
Ooh, that's rough.
For a year. Well, here's the thing about it, right? Anytime you've ever gone, like, for a duration, the longer it goes, the easier it gets.
Right.
So I think, like, if you got out to be a month or two, I think you'd be like, all right, you don't miss it because you're not doing it.
True.
But your phone, I don't know. You with your phone, that's what I said. I'm interested to see what you pick.
Yeah.
And you picked exactly what I thought you'd pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pushing 50. Fuck it. So.
You good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. I didn't know if you had to answer.
Oh, I don't know. Let me check.
I hear stuff going over there. This is the What the Heck deck.
The what?
The What the Heck deck.
Okay.
Also known as Sal. The Sal deck. Give a little shuffler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to me.
Interesting.
All right, go ahead.
Number 1. Do you have a birthmark, and if so, where?
Left bicep. Kind of the shape of... I can't remember what country it is. It's a freckle. It's a big freckle right on my left bicep.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, I got these all over my face.
That's like rosacea.
No, the moles.
Yeah, that's not a birthmark. Like, Jern has one on her hip. They say birthmarks are like how you last died. Maybe somebody shot me through my bicep in a war.
Really?
Yeah. There's like some, if you look it up, I've seen that before. I'm like, like, you know, like somebody has like over their face or their eye or something. Like,
Gorbachev.
they say it's like, or his head maybe.
Yeah, he got blasted.
Sal has one right up his back.
It's a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, number 1. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's house or home?
Oh, it was in your home, but it wasn't your property. It was a fucking remote control cat.
Yes, made out of a mink coat.
Yes.
What the fuck is that? And just be advised, it was not mine. It was not there at any time outside of somebody walked in with it.
Correct. It left with it.
And left
like,
with
get
it.
that out of my fucking house.
I was like, get the fuck out of here. I cut up my mom's mink coat.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
So that was definitely the weirdest.
That was the weirdest thing I ever seen. But you cut up a mink coat to make an
this.
RC cat.
Yes.
And it looked like a legit cat.
Right. 1 and 1A would be the dummy sitting in the passenger seat
of that vehicle.
Of that same vehicle. Yeah.
All right. Number 2. If you could sing a duet with anyone, who would it be? I already know your answer.
Elvis Presley.
Of course it is Elvis Presley. All right. Number 3.
Why do I feel like you went 2 in a row on me?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
All right.
Has anyone started a rumor about you? If so, what was it about?
Oh, God. A million rumors, right? You're dating this one. You did that. Shit, I wasn't even in town, and people are saying he saw me in town. How many? You know how it works.
Yeah.
How many? I'm sure they've done the same thing about you.
The rumor mill.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'll catch up. Would you ever consider writing to someone in jail as a pen pal?
No.
No? I would.
I must have an extra card. My sister does with the fucking dude for Making a Murderer, the kid Brandon Dassey or whatever.
Stop. Seriously?
Yeah. Yep, because she thinks he's innocent.
That's a Robin
His
thing.
friends were like his whole
That's
family
a Robin
went
thing to do.
Yeah,
Yes.
went to the rally, the whole deal. As we're talking about jail right now and major cases, did you see the Menendezes are going to get resentenced?
To what?
I think
I did see
they were going to go life without parole to they were going to get sentenced to 50 years to life, but they'd be eligible for parole right now.
And they'll just get smoked at the board.
They could, but
yeah.
Here's the thing about. Did you watch the documentary on it?
I haven't.
You should. It kind
I
of
had
shows
that Mark Jackson card though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it shows how society has changed over time,
right?
And how they pigeonholed after OJ won. They pigeonholed their case to not. The judge didn't allow certain things in about how they were sexually abused and physically abused by the dad,
right?
And it just to get a conviction because they thought L.A. would burn if fucking they lost after OJ. If they both won after OJ won, then they won.
I'm shocked they're not pushing for a new trial.
Yeah, at this point though, what are you gonna do? You're gonna exonerate him and give him tons of money? I mean,
right? Oh, I mean,
California has no money to give.
Listen, they still killed him,
right?
So, but I think the sentence, maybe that's why the resentencing is going the way it has, and maybe they will get out.
Yeah. So but watch that thing. The lady goes, "I don't care what kind of TikTok, groundswell you have, you're not getting this overturned." And then I only watched it 2 weeks ago, and here it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Back in high school, what was the strangest thing someone could find in your locker?
Oh God, dude, I had this bad habit. I mean, terrible fucking habit.
Oh no.
So, and it just became it was a habit. I used to sleep over at my grandparents' house, my pop's house.
Yeah.
On Wednesday nights. Starting from like elementary school, because my dad would bowl. My parents would be gone all night. They would get home till 10 or so. I would, that's be in bed. It just stayed as a ritual.
Right.
So, Thursdays, my grandmother, doing what she thought was a nice thing, would always pack me a lunch. But it was a crapshoot as to whether or not I was going to eat that lunch, especially when I got to high school.
Yeah.
So at the end of the fucking year,
oh no,
bro, at least 6 lunches coming out, fuzzy bananas, fucking total cures for disease and science experiments in the bottom of that locker.
Jesus. Dude.
And I never used that locker because we had sports lockers.
Right. Or you had a friend that had a locker down by your class that you'd put a book in or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I would always had one for football, and then I'd have one for track. And then during the winter months, if I had friends that were on basketball or wrestling, guys throw a book in there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So, it would always be science experiments.
Wow.
Yeah, bad. So bad they didn't stink. That's how long they were in there. The stink they wore off. In that point. Science experiment
went full the other way.
Yeah, 100%.
It smelled like a doctor's office.
Yeah. Is that penicillin? Yes, I think it is.
Yep.
If you could marry a fictional character, who would it be?
I
have one in my head.
I have many in my head.
No, for you, I mean.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You have one for me in your head. I think it would honestly be it'd be Drew Barrymore in either Blended or Wedding Singer.
Julia Gulia?
Either Julia Gulia, like, I don't know. Drew Barrymore in general, like, I always thought she was kind of pretty.
Yeah.
We'll go into that more off the air, but all 3 of those movies with her and Adam Sandler, like, I love her character.
Yeah.
But the 50 First Dates one, I couldn't tell somebody every day who they are.
Right.
Because a few times, I'm enough of a dick. A few times I'd have them like...
random shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a murderer.
Yeah.
You killed 1,000 people.
Yeah. Oh, my God. And then maybe they want to be good. So.
All right.
Who did you have in mind?
I would have a modern day grown up Hermione Granger.
She's too much of a know-it-all, bro.
She is. She's Emma Watson's hot.
Yeah. No, I get that, but yeah, you just got to think. Like, who would you pick? Like a movie character, like somebody. There's rom-coms. Of course, you fall in love with certain characters. That's the idea, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man, you're right. Every character's got a flaw, and like, I don't know why. As a kid, I always had a thing for Adrian, Talia Shire. She was a fucking whiner.
Oh God, yeah,
such a whiner.
You can't win, Highland.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm just going to bingo.
Highland can't win, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Man, Kathy Ireland in Necessary Roughness, the kicker, she was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, that's good looking.
Right.
You're going to marry a character. It's the character.
Right.
It's not just looks.
Drew Barrymore is a good one. She's like
Julia Gooley was cool as
she's
shit.
the girl next door.
Right.
That's what makes her cool.
And in Blended, she was a good mom.
Yeah.
She was cool. She was funny.
Yeah.
That's why I picked.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's the longest you ever waited in a line for something, and what was it?
Fuck. Never for tickets or anything like that.
Never a cell phone? Like when a new phone came
out?
No,
shockingly.
Any Christmas presents for the boys over the years?
Yeah, but it wasn't a long... as long as I ever waited, yeah, this definitely would have been... It was a Toys R Us. And I don't think it was a specific toy, but it was a Black Friday sale. And I remember going with my mom, my stepsister, and the fucking line went around Toys R Us, inside, up and down every aisle to the registers.
Yeah.
We were there. We were in and done shopping by 1 o'clock and didn't leave the store till 4.
Jesus.
It was bad.
Yeah.
What about you?
To buy something? It had to be something like Christmas time. Right? Oh, actually, it wasn't. It was when we first moved to Tennessee on Fort Campbell. Everybody gets paid the same day, and we just moved there, so it's not like you move your groceries with you.
Right.
So we went to go grocery shopping on like a Saturday. We moved there. Everybody was there, and we didn't know any better. We get in, and everybody, like you said, around the whole store.
Right.
So the first time you go there, we're walking up and down the aisles and just and we get the thing, and then we realize, holy shit,
this is the line.
There's 200 people in front of you. So what we learned to do was we'd go in with a cart, and she'd grab a cart, and then go from that cart to fill my cart, and I would just stay on the line and keep moving, or she would stay on the line and keep moving around the store.
Right.
And then you just go back and forth to the aisles and then fill that cart, so you stayed on line.
So you're moving
right
in the line as you're shopping.
Yeah,
that was a smart thing.
Yep. And then my number 5 is, if humans came with a warning label, what would yours say? Poisonous gas?
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I could definitely get the what's the hazardous material sign? The hazmat sign. My number 5 for you, and I know what it is, and I know why. Do you have a favorite number? Any particular reason why you like that number?
Pete Rose, 14, Charlie Hustle.
There you go.
Loved it. My brother-in-law, Larry, whose birthday is today, happy birthday, Larry, it's on Halloween, is, he wore number 14 too. So it was cool. And if I'm being honest with you, Jerry Hayjack. Jerry Hayjack was number 14. And when he left, he's like, it's yours now. And I always looked up to Jerry because I played with him in Little League and then in Babe Ruth. And he was an outstanding baseball player.
Yep.
And I love baseball. So it was cool that he passed the torch to me twice.
That's
once
cool.
on the Pirates and then once on the Red Sox. So It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
And that will do the What the Heck deck. What are we going to do when these cards are gone? See if there's pod decks.
I thought about going back to the website to look.
Well, why don't you do that while I'm getting out the next ones?
Pod decks.
All right. Interview deck. Is this second edition or first edition?
Is this 2? Yes, 2 words.
We are not pod decks. We're pod dicks.
We are pod dicks. Oh, they have an app now.
Oh, yeah?
Better. Yeah. Very cool. Yep, and the decks are actually right in the app.
There you go.
Nice.
Well, yeah, because I bought the whole set the first time.
Yep.
Here, we'll go alternate now. All right. This is the interview deck 1. Number 1. What's your recurring nightmare?
I don't have one as an adult. I did have one as a kid, and it was very fucking weird.
What was it?
I would somehow fall off the Mid-Hudson Bridge. Not the Mid-Hudson, the Radcliffe Bridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, did the way you fell off it change every time?
Yeah, and I would never fall all the way to the river. I would land in some sort
Netting
of
or
safety
something?
netting, yeah. I had
Wow.
that a lot.
Like
I
one time you're
probably
riding
had
a bike, get blown over the top, next time you
right. I
crash a
was
car,
standing looking over the edge and something knocked me
somebody
over.
grabbed your feet and threw you.
Yeah.
So, wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've always had one where I'm like, I want to say running up a hill, but running's not right.
Right.
Because I need to use my hands.
Yeah.
And I'm yelling in like a foreign language.
Really?
Like, and I've woken myself up. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck was that?
So,
yeah.
Maybe you speak fluently in your dreams. You don't even know.
How do you know? You know?
Right.
Some French asshole's like, this guy has the secrets here.
I did have an adult version of that dream, I can say. I was going from the Rhinebeck side back over towards Kingston, and I got halfway over, and the fucking bridge collapsed. Yeah.
That's people in Baltimore had that dream.
It happened. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? We've talked
about this. I mean, physically, I'd be back in shape.
Yeah.
I more patience, just more patience, and just be kinder, because there's a lot of dark shit that goes on behind these eyes. Right. I don't necessarily think I'm a bad person, but
right.
You know. All right. What do you value? Number 2. What do you value most in your friends?
Over the years, it's definitely grown to be honesty.
Yeah, loyalty for me. Like, listen, everybody has to lie at some point. Honesty, right? Like,
and when I say honesty, it's when I have crises in my life, then I can rely on honest answers from my friends.
Some tell you what you want to hear.
True.
And I'm not good with sugarcoating stuff.
No, and again, sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is there's times like if nobody ever lied, you know what I mean? Like I know what you're saying. Honesty, you need somebody to say, "Hey, dude, pick your fucking head up, knock this shit up, whatever." Right? I'm saying mine's loyalty. Like, just we see it all the time. You walk out of a room, people talk shit. You know, talking shit's one thing, but don't ever be disloyal.
Sure.
To people that are loyal to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, all right, number 3, are you?
Number 2.
Number 2 for you.
Yeah. How would you like to die?
Not knowing.
Yes.
Tony Soprano just goes to black, right? Yeah. I mean.
So if you ever start randomly hearing fucking "Don't Stop Believing," yeah. You start looking.
And if I look over and
and
Jern's coming through the diner door, and then it just goes to black. Yeah. How would you?
My sleep, probably.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants that. You just hope it's not on fire, underwater, suffocating.
Yeah,
some sort of tragedy.
Listen, I'm even fine with tragedy as long as it's instant.
Yeah, what I don't want is I don't want a long suffering. Like my dad suffered for years,
right?
And you don't want that stuff where it just drags out. You know what I mean? But I'd like to die like an older grandpa that's seen all of my kids have kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So. It's tough. Like how? I mean, who says?
Nobody wants to, right? But it's
in reality, we've lived probably right. We live probably more than we're gonna live on.
100%. And
because I'm not gonna make it to 96. I don't feel
the most fucked up negative statement I've ever heard, but the most truthful is the minute you start to live, you start to die.
Yeah.
The minute you're born, you're on the clock.
But how many people? You ever see those people that they have some sort of life
people altering, have phobias?
No, but like a life altering thing, like where they almost died young and they lived their life to the fullest.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they don't have that until they get to a certain point, and then they get ill or they have some sort of thing, and then they live their life to the fullest.
Right.
So you're living in fear like your whole life, where instead of just living.
It's true. You know? It's 100% true.
Number 3, if you could undo one moment in your life, what would it be?
Undo.
Damn.
That's tough because
you're here where you are because of
the choices that you made.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know that man. Probably the way I caused my first marriage to end because of how it affected my children.
Right. We've talked about this at length on here, but yeah, right. If you could take back your biggest crime, you do it. Right. That's
listen.
That's it. To alter your life.
I like to knock on wood and love and hope and think that my relationship with my kids now is good.
Yeah.
And
but it took a 10-year chunk out of your time.
Right. And a lot of heartache for them.
Yep.
So yeah.
All right. What's your number 3, right?
Yep. You have $100,000 to donate or create a charity. What do you do?
Create a charity for kids to play sports. Like, you want to try something? I think sports are very. Apparently, we're shutting doors and opening doors. It's Halloween. The ghosts are doing it. Yeah, I think sports teach kids a lot about life, responsibility.
Can you throw punch a ghost?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah. So something like that. I would have a charity where, and it would be like truly underprivileged kids, not the mom that pleads poor, but her kids in a brand new pair of Jordans every other week.
Right.
I've seen that in person, and it disgusts me.
Right.
The kid played every sport for free,
right,
but he came in more expensive clothes than the rest of the team had.
Right, and we've had kids that have come to practice in regular clothes because they couldn't afford to get practice pants.
We had kids walk to practice 3 miles because their mom was sick with cancer.
Right.
And that, you know what I mean? Like, so you'd cure cancer on your end so that mom was healthy. You'd get that kid all the stuff he needed.
Yeah.
Just unreal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 4. What's the worst job you've ever had?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Moving along.
Keep it moving.
Yep.
No, in all honesty, it's not fair to say that because it's provided a life that we could provide for our families and have retirement, hopefully. Honestly, the worst job, the one I hated the most, was my 4 days at fucking Treasure Chest.
Oh, they used to. If you don't know what that is, they used to make like the flyers.
Right.
Yeah.
Jogging.
It's like a print.
So you're grabbing stacks of shit off of a conveyor belt, stacking pallets. I don't know what it was. The work. Listen, I was 18 at the time, so it's not like couldn't do the job. It was fine. But whatever chemicals they used, I can't. Every day I went home for those 4 days and completely like allergic to something because I was completely broken out every day.
It's funny you say that because my finger is like fucking
huge.
Yeah.
You are a well-hung lesbian. What is up with that?
I don't know. And it's got like
it stung?
I don't know. Something got me.
It's the middle finger too.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. All right. What's your number 4?
Number 4. Similar to the question you already asked me, what's your greatest regret?
Yeah, same thing. Like anything that altered my time and process with my kids.
Yeah.
You know? Number 5. When were your parents most disappointed in you?
Oh boy. Oh man, I was a disappointed train for a while. Probably when I flunked out of college the first time.
Yeah. Well, because you went away to school, right?
I did. And, you're looking at the financial investment and the fact that I was a fucking honor student.
Right. You just didn't live up to your expectations.
And I could not handle that. I did not handle that freedom well.
I know this sounds really goofy just because I know you. You would have been more beneficial going in like the Air Force or something because your dad was regimented and you had demands met on you. And once you got that freedom, you kind of just fucking freely fucked off.
Sure did. I can honestly say I don't think I attended a class after Columbus Day.
And I think something like where the Air Force would have held you in line like your dad. Now, as much as you would have rebelled to that, I think you could have excelled there too at the time. Once you got to freedom, it was
a wrap.
It was a wrap.
Yeah, 100%. And number 5, what are you currently curious about? Current curiosities.
Current curiosities. A lot of like world history stuff that you know this. I've said this on this show many times. I feel like we've been to this level before in society. Like they had running water in roads in Rome that still work today with the aqueduct and all that.
Atlantis.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, the Colosseum still stands.
Right.
And fucking something that they built 20 years ago is old now, and it's got to be knocked down. So I feel like at one point in the world's history, we were to a technological age that probably surpassed where we are now.
Right.
And I would love to know.
Like I say,
just know.
I like using Atlantis because the theories and rumors and speculations of that where they had electricity.
Right. Well, the stones, right? Like if you read or follow any of that stuff, I'm not a flat earther. I'm no flat earth.
Zero.
No, but if you like the pyramids, right, and how heavy those stones are,
right,
and the stone at the top is like what, so many tons, like, so you're talking like 10 tons. It's a 20,000 pound stone. How'd they get it all the way the fuck
they
up there?
They weren't calling Benson Crane for that one.
No. You know, or whatever the weight of it is, right? So they say that pyramids are kind of, if you look, there's similar pyramids all over the world.
Right.
And they think that somehow under those pyramids is like an energy thing that has like vibrations in the ground, and that's how they move the stones.
Interesting.
It's wild. But so think about this, right? They show the Sphinx, right? And then they start digging down and you see how much underground it was.
The Sphinx has Voldemort's nose now.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? You think how much underground it was, right? So think about it. We put those stakes, those big fucking, they were like that round stakes in the ground for the football field when we marked it off.
Right.
In a year's time, they were down because everything keeps growing over top of it.
Sure.
So how far down does our history go, right? That's why archaeologists figure shit out, right? But still, I'm saying, what is really all the way down
there? You're finding fossilized shit, you know.
Literally a fossilized shit.
100 and 200 feet down.
Yeah.
Into the bedrock. So, yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I'm curious about now.
And deck 4.
Deck 4, and this is, we're right on time here, too, with this. And this is Interview Deck, 2nd edition.
All right.
So are you going to get that app then?
I believe I will.
All right. That'll keep us pretty good.
I'm looking to see, I'm curious to see what they've added, so.
Or if they've added, right?
No, they definitely have. I've seen different card back styles.
Oh, maybe they have like sports. What we have. You know, just different categories, right?
Yep.
I think we could have an Outlaw Blitz game. A game.
We talked about that years ago.
Like really putting it in, you know.
Yeah.
I also think if we were ever scheduled the right way, we could do this as a weekly show with participants.
Oh, hell yeah. Now, I'll tell you a funny fucking side story. You said game. So, the wife was online on eBay, and she came across...
You bought your wife online?
No.
Oh.
So, the wife was online shopping.
Your wife was online shopping.
Correct.
Okay.
She came across on eBay what the advertisement was for Christmas Vacation version of Monopoly.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Gimmick. What she got in the mail was a box yay big. Everything was like fucking homemade. So
no board though?
No board. It was a fold out mat of a board that was clearly like made, scanned, and then just printed on this mat.
Yeah.
But for $30-something. So she's like, fuck, this is ridiculous. So she got her money back on eBay.
Yeah.
So just like watch because it's rough.
Well, we were talking about actually having a card game.
Yeah. Yep. All right, number 1. We just did this top 10 recently, or top 5. What would be the worst movie sequel? Oh, okay, we can go in the future. What would be the worst movie sequel ever made?
What would be?
Right. So you got to think of something iconic.
You got to think of like a standalone movie that you just don't touch.
Titanic.
Yeah, it comes up out of the water.
There was a movie, Raise the Titanic. It was so fucking cheesy.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't think you can ever touch, like truly touch, Back to the Future.
You wouldn't want to see it remade with new people?
No.
Okay.
No. Like, there's certain movies you just don't touch.
You don't want to. People are known for certain. Listen, it's happened a 1,000 times lately, and I've said it before in the show. Nightmare on Elm Street. They tried to remake and put out a new Freddy Krueger. I'm sorry, Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
You know,
Jason, you never knew who he was.
Right, Darth Vader.
Yeah, James Earl Jones' voice was Darth
Correct.
Vader.
You just can't replace that. So yeah, you're right. Nobody else can be Marty McFly.
Right, like, you know, and how you'd have to do it is like you'd spin it a different direction.
Right, like they did with Karate Kid.
Yeah. I mean, I could see Tom Holland being like Marty's nephew or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But Michael J. Fox would have to be
somehow
in it to
involved,
some degree.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A descendant of Doc Brown, somebody else could be.
Something. You know what I mean? But yeah.
No, I think you're right there. That's such an iconic movie.
Right. Like, you would have never thought Top Gun, but all these years later, they made it work, right?
Right. But they stayed true to the story with the original characters,
right.
And that's what made it work.
Like, I don't want to say Goonies, because I think Goonies could work all
there's
their
a new
kids.
one coming out.
Right, but I'm saying, you know, it could be all their kids, it could be all them.
Well, there's a new one. The new one that's coming out is with all the originals.
Right.
It's just going to be like a sequel.
But you try to think of like some of the most iconic movies.
Right. The Godfather.
Yeah. I mean, but even then, you could still do it, right? In the future.
Right.
Hey, yeah, it's been 30 years, but now, say 30 more years. Oh my God, my great-grandfather, after the war, America had a war, but you could see how they could rewrite it. You know what I mean? But Back to the Future is one of those things. It's like a very time-sensitive kind of thing.
Yeah.
We've gone past the 30 years they went in the future.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, what was it?
They went
2018, wasn't it? 2015?
2015.
And the Cubs won.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
All right.
Now it's me, right?
Yep.
Number one, what do you think is the most unpleasant sounding word? Like, most people don't like moist.
I was going to say moist, and most people hate the word moist.
Yeah.
Dank is another one.
Mm-hmm. Vomit. And the way my nephew Zach says it, I hate it.
Really?
I want to puke right on his shoes when he says, "Oh, I was going to vomit." It's always like he enunciates it. Oh,
it's an expletive the way he says
it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Yours is what do you go?
I'm going to go moist.
Moist.
Yeah, just moist.
All right, number two.
What's something weird that you recommend everyone tries at least once?
Peanut butter on a hot dog.
I knew you were going to say it.
It's oddly enough, it was fucking delicious.
It's so strange.
So weird.
And I love hot dogs.
I know.
And I love peanut butter, so why wouldn't it work, I guess?
Yeah. The other thing was with my ex-wife, her cravings for all three kids was peanut butter and bacon sandwiches.
They're good.
Yeah, like Dale and her junior will tell you peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Love them. It's Elvis.
Yeah, I never did it, but
it's an Elvis thing. Yeah.
What would yours be? That everybody's got to try.
You picked it. Let me just reread the question. Weird recommendation. We'll try this at least once. Man, have I tried weird shit? This is super basic, but I've met.
But was it specifically food or just anything?
Just in general. But you know what? I've met so many haters through the years. Try pineapple on pizza.
Oh, I like it.
Right.
I'm all about it.
But I mean, people are fucking.
That don't fucking belong on there.
They will argue to the end of time about that.
So Summer and McLovin said that to me when I came back from Italy. So when we went in Milan, Boston, I went to a pizza joint. We walked over at night, and everything was in Italian. And I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like,
did you hit it with your Peter Griffin?
I was like,
a beepity boopity,
boppity boopity, a beepity boppity, and he goes, "Oh, you're American."
Yeah,
and they put it on there. So the American pizza, their version of American pizza, had hot dogs and French fries on it. I was like, nope, don't want that. But I got a pizza that had asparagus and like sun-dried tomato.
Okay.
They're like, "Did you have asparagus on pizza?" I'm like, "Don't fucking knock that till you try it." It was absolutely good, Really good. And it wasn't like stringy, chewy asparagus.
Right.
It was good asparagus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be one you try.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are we on, number 2?
So
I'm on 2.
Okay.
What things do you do every day that you wish could be automated?
Oh boy.
Like, I enjoy my shower. I don't want that to be automated.
Yeah.
Shaving
is one, especially since I didn't do it today clearly, but shave my head. Yeah. It's just time consuming and annoying, and the fact that once out every 3 times I'll have a fucking gusher because.
It'd be awesome if work was just automated. You could go fuck off and play golf.
Yeah.
just did it for you.
Anything but.
I think everybody would pick, just work.
Yeah.
Unless you really love what you do.
Yeah. No, for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Automated.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, number 3.
Number 3. If you got stuck in an elevator and were forced to listen to only one song, what song would you pick?
Stranglehold, Ted Nugent. It's super fucking long, and it has so many different versions where it's like calm and it builds up to like some real good guitar riffs, then some good drum riffs. Then that was it.
Okay.
Number 3. Have you ever worn clothing with the labels tags still attached? I guarantee you did. Probably think of hats back in the day.
Not knowingly. Like, I could never get into the whole new era hat with the fucking. That to me was
with the tags and all the shit on it, or the things on still on them.
No, that's so stupid.
Dumb.
I've definitely inadvertently had like the sticker down the leg on a pair of pants.
Like on a pair of sweats, it says large down the leg.
Right. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit, I forgot
large.
that.
I never wore a large. I wore a large when I was
3rd grade.
The 6 months in the womb.
Yeah. Hey, he's in a boy's large. He's a toddler.
He's a toddler.
Yeah.
He's not even born yet.
Yeah.
On the sonogram, we saw
How much did you weigh when you came out?
I was tiny.
Go figure.
Yeah, I was 6'4", maybe. I was small.
Yeah.
Chris was too. Max was a fucking mound of a child.
How big was he?
He's rail thin. Max was 10, 12, I think.
10?
Yeah, he was 10 pounder.
Holy shit. My dad was 13 pounds.
Damn.
He came out with teeth in the toolbox.
Jesus Christ.
I said, Dad, you came out with a fucking lunch pail going to kindergarten right out of the womb.
Was he a natural birth?
Yeah, and he was the first one.
Oh, man.
And his mom was like tiny. Tiny.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq was there.
Yeah. And then my uncle that comes out next ends up being like 6'3".
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Pretty wild shit, right?
Yeah, for real.
It's me, right? Or is no?
I got 2 left. What you got?
I got 2 left.
All right, yeah, that's me.
Oh, yeah, it's you.
Which celebrity chef would you most like to make you dinner? That's a good one.
I've had Wolfgang Puck stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Probably Emerald.
I've had Ramsay's, but I would still say
No. I changed my mind. Rachel Ray.
Yeah, she's not really a chef though.
It doesn't matter. Yes, she is. She has a lot of Rachel Ray stuff.
Yeah, but she's not a classically trained chef. She doesn't go to school for it.
All right, then I'm going back to
Emerald. I'm gonna if I could pick the dish, it's gonna be Gordon Ramsay's. Wow, what's it called? Beef Wellington. I
changed it. I want Little Rat from Ratatouille to make me Ratatouille.
Nice. But it has to be like, I don't want to go to their restaurant and have some random fucking dude making it. Like, I want Gordon making it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's cool.
Bobby Flay is just going to burn your asshole out with peppers. So.
Yeah.
Emerald's a great choice though, because he does a little bit of everything.
Yep. Oh.
No, why wouldn't you want Martha Stewart making? Not Martha
Stewart.
No,
Paula Deen.
Why would you want Paula Deen making you something?
That's it. Well, because is she a classically trained chef?
Probably not.
And when you said that,
right?
Because otherwise, it's Paula Deen.
Right.
100% Paula Deen.
Wear nothing but a.
That's straight food porn. Yeah, just her apron. With an apron. Maybe not now, but like when she was like
20 years ago.
Yeah, late 40s or 50. Yeah. Just in butter. I'd be shitting nonstop because of all the dairy she used.
Yeah, the meal be served on the toilet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Number 4. How much would someone have to pay for your little toe?
To not have it? Like,
I need a little toe. I'm taking yours. How much are you charging me?
I don't give a fuck. Let me think. 50 grand.
50 grand. That's it.
That's all.
I don't know. I'd look at it and be like, nope, I need it.
No, I got a price for it. It's just a little toe.
Yeah. I don't know if I could, bro.
Damn. All right.
I'd look at it and be like, all right, what's my total debt?
And I say 50, but if you threw 30 cash on the table, it's probably yours.
Yeah, but what if they got to do it like Frank did it?
Oh, just clip.
Just come in with a bolt cutter.
Is somebody there to stitch it up so it'll bleed out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Bite down that fucking rag.
I don't think that. I think you're way underselling how
it's gonna hurt like a bitch. Yeah, but I'm gonna have a stack of cash in front of me, so I'm alright with that. It's a little toe.
Oh, dude.
Only a little toe.
I don't know.
I've stubbed that motherfucker
a million times.
So yeah, they're gonna have it.
If you stubbed it first and then let them cut it, it would probably work better.
It probably would,
because it'd probably be a relief at first.
Hey, give me a can of Campbell's soup. Wham! All right, now cut it.
Yeah. All right, number 5.
Number 5. Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos?
Unlimited tacos.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah. Sushi's
expensive.
The mercury in sushi, bro. Because if it's always just free, you're going to go have it.
Right.
A, the rice makes your shit like crazy.
That's good, though.
You know what I mean? But it pushes everything out. And B, the amount of mercury and all that food, all the seafood, that stuff, tacos. Just think about it. Anywhere you go in the world, you can just stop and get some tacos.
You could.
And they're free.
Yeah. I'm still going to go with sushi, though.
All right. And my number 5. What happened on your worst date? Did you ever go? I mean, I know you weren't a big dater. I'll take your cards. I know you weren't a big dater, but did you ever go on a date and you were just like, oh my God, this fucking person is...
Yeah, I had a date that I didn't want to do, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, and how'd that go?
Awful.
All right, so what happened on that worst date? Because that had to be the one.
So...
You're turning a little red.
Weird. It was a fucking odd, just such an odd occurrence. I was a freshman, I think.
Oh boy.
So it was JV.
Yeah.
I'm literally in JV practice.
In football.
Right.
So I was there because freshman year I played.
And this fucking girl is standing on the sideline of practice wanting to talk to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Like, I don't even really know you.
Was she one of the huggers in school?
I don't know. But she's like, she wanted me to go to the Mumble with her. So I said yes.
Oh, boy.
She was like a fucking junior at the time, I think.
Oh, boy.
And it was like the most awkward, weirdest, fucking terrible thing of all time.
Who was this?
In the park.
Who was it?
Shannon Mulstay.
I don't know who that is. So she must have not really been a park person, just happened to live there at that time.
Yeah, I'll tell you off the air.
She might have moved. She might have just shortly moved in there because that's not a park person.
No, I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah, wild stuff, buddy.
Yeah, totally. So
all right, so what are we betting on? Who do we see the most? What costumes do you see the most on Halloween?
Deadpool.
Yeah, I'd say probably Deadpool this year for kids, and for little girls, I'd say some form of Frozen, one of them.
Elsa.
Yeah, I'm always interested to see what ones are the best. So, I mean, I got nothing else, dude.
No,
that was enjoyable. I like doing these.
I did too. They're fun.
They work a lot better.
Absolutely.
All right, take us home, big fella.